Friends, welcome to Mark Triber channel. Today we are going to work on this 2012 Mercedes ML350. It has the M276 V6 natural aspiration engine. The problem it has is the front end cover leak, or you call it a timing chain cover, both the driver side and the passenger side. Let's see. Okay. From the top you barely can tell. Okay, I did change the camshaft position sensor once already. Right now it has 160,000 miles. You see this one developed a little bit of leak, but that's not the major problem. The problem, if we look down on those cables, electric cables, you see, and that wet area, it comes from the cover. Okay, so we're going to take the cover off and reseal it. I'm going to start from the bank 2, which is the driver side. The reason is it's easier than the passenger side, bank 1, because you don't need to touch anything on the intake and manifold. This is a highly integrated intake manifold. I have worked on it before. It's a pain. The reason it's a pain is unless you wanna take off the windshield wiper motor, which is here, so you can take this whole piece off. Otherwise, it's quite challenging to take the intake manifold off. You can manage to do it, but it's quite challenging. You have to flip, maneuver the position of the ECU. You have to take off this trim piece, and you have to work the way around those vacuum lines, and there is a very short vacuum line behind on the, what you call that, at the back. That area is hard to work on. Of course, the filter housing you have to take off, so it's quite challenging. Now we will see that when we work on the passenger side, if we need to take off the whole intake manifold or not. I'm trying to loosen this screw here and see if I can expose. This is the the airline, oil retain hose, oil retain duct. We take off this, see if we can expose the 8 bolts around the cover or not. Now on the, if we look at on the passenger side, the camshaft position sensor O-ring seal is okay. I changed the seal once. But if we look downward, yeah, if we look at there, see the wetness, see on the alternator, the wetness, those oil are come from the front cover sealant. It's not a super bad leak yet, but I hate leaks. Leaks is the root cause of any major problem. So let's get started today working on the driver side. This is the easier side. You wanna refine, practice your skill a little bit, so you can get familiar with the engine, with the connections, hoses. When you work on the passenger side, it can be easier. Okay, so let's get started. What's the game plan? To expose the 8 E10 bolts around the front end cover, driver side. We have to remove a lot of connections. Crankshaft position sensor, another sensor here, vacuum hose, this wire connection, ground bolt. This is a ground bolt. We may need to remove the bracket of the ECU. I'll see if just removing this front bolt is good enough or not. There are 2 bolts here. One is E10, the other I think either it is a T30 or T40. Well, we'll see. But also you need to remove the oil filter housing. Okay, let's get started. You want to loosen the test tool. We're using this cap. Okay. Now this is, you see, we exposed two more E10s right behind, right? It's super important that after you remove the filter housing, put a rag in. Okay, this is rule number 1. Do not let any bolts drop in. Okay, let's work on those connectors. Now this W166 engine, all the connector and similar metal. Designed, it has a lock mechanism. You can just use a small square pull it. Then you either can just use your hand to pull it out. See, this one is out. Okay. Sometimes it's tight, so you have to push your screwdriver behind and help it. Take your time, no rush. Okay. Two sensor, there's another one here. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to cut this big line. And we're going to pull this vacuum connection. We go out, be gentle. Oh, this is a larger one. First thing out. Okay, we may need to test this first. Okay, twist. So there is a square behind. You see this the frame, the bracket behind. You have a slot. Squeeze it in, put it in. Okay, we take that out first. Then we can try to pull this out. Let me change the angle. Okay. Push it all the way out. We're going to cut this zip tie. Be careful to cut the wire. This is not a hard job. Just take your time, okay? No rush. Well, you won't be able to mistaken put where the sensor connection is, because you see the lens is right there. Also, we are taking the video. So, okay, see that there is another zip tie down there. We have to loosen this wire. So I'm going to do it now. Okay, see another zip tie. Camshaft position sensor, another one. There are 8 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. They have the blue dot on. Okay, those are very lightly torqued bolts. They is 9 Newton meter, very light, same as the intake manifold. Right now, I say only the one behind the bracket is in the way. I'll take this E10 off. this one may be challenging. Let's see if this work or not. Right. Okay, I got it because this is not working. The ECU is in the way. Let's loosen this one. Loosen this E30 or 40 to see. I said wrong. This is a T. Should be T30. T30. Let's see if it will work. The way you will do it is still use the ratchet, 8mm ratchet, the wrench to loosen this bolt. But that way, when you tighten it, you can't use the torque wrench. So. Okay, yes. You see, just loosen it a little bit. You have the space for it. Okay. The only thing that I see right now in the way is this wire. Now it's not a problem if we take the cover off, but after we put sealant on, it's challenging without smearing the sealant and slide this cover on the back. So that's challenging if we don't move this one all the way out. So we'll see what we can do with this wire. Now let's move this ground wire off. This vacuum line can get behind this wire. Do I need to take off from this end? To move this vacuum line, the other end, it seems has a bolt attachment. See that small bolt? I think that's E8. I forgot. Been a long time that. Okay, you just continue to pull it. Okay, now you can. Okay, this can be out of the way. Okay. Well, we found something else. This is interesting, important, and good to know. After we take off that the ECU connection, look at what we found. We found some oil. It's a puzzle right now to me how the oil get into this. Okay, we need to clean it. I may put the dielectric grease on it. Last time I installed, put it back. I'm not that sure. But leave it for now, and let's move this E8. See if we can move this. Yeah, I'm right. We release this vacuum line. Okay, put it away. But important is this is an open hole. You don't want to drop anything in there. Let's plug it. Okay. Now this is all the way out. Okay. The wire won't be in the way when we put the cover back. Okay, this is a good time to examine the condition of the cover now. Let's look at it. Before we take the cover off, let's look at how it looks like. You see the wetness on the top, down in the bottom. Okay. Let's work on remove those 8 bolts. Those ones with blue dot on. I do not think with 160,000 miles the cover has been resealed yet. So this is the time to do so. Here have the best lighting setup. You wanna do better, okay? You wanna do better than this. So 8 E10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one still be challenging if we use the torque wrench. Leave that, when we work on this one, how much? Okay, this is very light. Okay. Yeah, be gentle. You know what? This guy's in the way. Let's see if we can loosen it. This one. We don't want to take the thermostat housing off. Let's think. Those are bringing the bolts. Be gentle. I'll try to mark the location. Remember the location. This is number 1. This is number 2. 1, 2, 3. All my videos are trying to encourage you to do it yourself, by yourself. Maybe you can do better just by my inspiration. Okay, 7. This is the last one. Let's get our screwdriver applying where we are going to apply. Okay. We have a lip here. Wow, see? Very gentle. It'll come off. Well, before we do so, let's stop a second. I want to clean this area really good. Cover the field housing. Clean those areas. Spray the cover cleaner to spray. cover this ECU connections by put this back. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Wait. Let's take the cover off. I'm going to show you. After we take the cover off. Okay. Now we see the famous intake and no inlet and outlet. Okay. This is the first time I see it on my car. You know, in fact, the bottom area of the sealant still have some sealant. It's the top. You see the left corner? No sealant anymore. And the oil are good. We just replace the oil. I changed the oil. We need to cover. Before we scrape the sealant, we need to cover this area really good. Avoid any dirt into the engine. Okay. You notice that there's those two pins, one there, another pin is right there. Those are the guide pin for the timing cover. Okay, I'll cover it up. I tried. This is the the door trim plastic door trim tool. I tried. I think you can use this to scrape the sealant off. Okay, it worked. Just very kind of time consuming. Take your time. I'm going to work on it, and you are going to take a break. Okay. Okay, we are back. We clean the housing of the body surface area. I end up using the back of a razor blade. There are two weak area or narrow area that need to pay attention. It's those two lock pin, 1 and 2, because they are narrow. See all the surrounding surface, they have wider area. Now we're going to clean the cover plate. O-ring is right here. Okay. I'm going to take off and show you one feature of this O-ring has. This, don't know you can see it or not, but this is a very particular design. I may not install it correctly last time. No. This is a very particular design. What I'm saying particular is instead of it's a round groove, you see that it actually has some loop around. So when you put the O-ring on, you after reset, actually it leave a dent. Okay, it leave a dent on the O-ring. I don't think this is a bad O-ring. I mean, I replaced not long ago. Okay. Compare the one that I have and see if we can give it a better one. Okay, now it's time to put the sealant on. I bought this Mercedes sealant material when I work on the M112 engine well cover gasket sealing. You don't need to. I think any good quality of the gasket making material will work. Also, Mercedes want to make money. Now this actually is just the sealant. You actually have to have a gun to push forward it. I don't have it. The gun is pretty expensive. Last time when I did the well cover gasket, I did not use any tool. And at that time I was rushing, trying to focus on the well cover gasket itself, how to do it right, instead of this gasket material, how to apply it. This time I'm going to use something to push on it, instead of just use your palm to push. Save a little bit. Okay, save a little bit of force. Let's see if it'll work or not. Let's start from take a look. This is how it looks like. There are some areas too much probably, but it should not hurt. Okay, let's put it back. job is done. We'll let it cure for about 2-3 hours and start the engine, drive it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time when I work on the bank one passenger side. This will seem to be more challenging. We'll see. Okay. Thank you for watching.